tonight on BBC One. At 7 o'clock, Tomorrow's World includes a look at the dangers of driving.
Barry, I've commandeered a vehicle.
The old trick, eh? Eat the telly before I get a chance to nick you.
It's a toaster. Dalek, you have been defeated. Surrender. You have failed.
Insufficient data.
Nazi ain't got no humanity. They're the foot soldiers of a Jew-hating, mass-murdering maniac, and they need to be destroyed. That's why any and every sumbitch we find wearing a Nazi uniform, they're gonna die.
Is this world protected? But you're not the first lot to have come here. Oh, there have been so many. And what you've got to ask is, what happened to them?
Hello. I'm the doctor.
Yes, indeed, yes, indeed. I really got to check the playback, see how that comes out, because it always goes out of sync for me now. Something's doing with StreamYard. Because many technical difficulties, we had to move stream. I don't know what happened. Like, I set it up, and then it was like I had two streams there, and I had to delete one. And delete. So wait. I put here 1 second. Now I got to check the place I emailed out. Let's see if that one's working. I got to go to not email one word. I said, well, here, try a bit. Let's check the place I emailed. Oh no, well, I put a link there. Okay, I don't know why people are still waiting here. Okay, let me just say that the stream has started. We're over here. Doink. Oh no, I don't want to put that. We're over. Everything is hard everywhere, she cried. Everything is difficult. Daisy, wait a minute. It's all going here. 1 second. There's a lot going on in my life as well. Like, there's a lot of general confusion. Now I've got here we go. Doink. Hopefully that's fine. So hopefully that did the trick. And then next thing I got to do. All right, man, it's so much going on. Okay, Passover's coming, baby. You don't even want to know how crazy Passover is. Oh, I'm like kind of you know what? Let me see if I can find this on Facebook. Passover recipe. Or maybe I can find. It was a video. Hang on, videos. No, that's not it. I like it's okay. Well, this is quite representative. Oh, actually, I like this a lot. Because you got to make this stuff. I wish I could find it. Hang on, what's it? Let me type matzah recipe. Matzah recipe. Because, like, again, your whole life you subsist on this stuff. Their whole life. It's a week. It just seems longer, right? It seems a lot longer. I'll grab this video. I mean, this isn't really. This is the stuff that matzo balls are made out of. Here, I'll show you what one of my favorite things. Also gives you the idea of the size of it as well. Got that. Doink. Anyway, yeah. So I finally had to do my Passover cleaning. And I'm like really ready to die. All right, I did it yesterday, and I'm still ready to die. Although everything's really clean though. Like I had the real like spring clean at the same time. One second, download this. Did I download? Okay, there we go. Let me see if I can find it. What was it? It was a matzah hot dog thing. I was like saying that looks gross. I got to show everybody that. Let's try Pesach recipe. Pesach, which is the Jewish way of saying Passover. No, all this stuff looks too good. Yeah, all this stuff looks too edible. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Yeah, what's it? When I look in the YouTubes, right? Well, look at that Passover recipe. Now all this stuff looks too good. I can't have you thinking this is like a fun time. What was that? I recognized one. I was scrolling through. I was like, "Oh yeah," because I edited it. That's for a client from a few years ago. Anyway, I'll show you this. Like, video file. Now, okay, this one actually is really good, right? This is one of my all-time favorites. Okay, so there you see the mutts, right? Mutts, there is this like, they're like crackers, right? They're like large crackers. And there you go. And they're made by machine. Milk, butter, brown sugar, all these are good things. Yeah, I did think that's it. No way, you're gonna get the magic ingredient in a minute. That is a very magic. But there you go. Add all the salt, and it gets what you baby. Oh, that's great. Then you break it up. And this person like this, so we just treat them like they're really good. So the Passovers are coming at last, which is why I get an extra day to survive without seeing what the hell's it called again? Robot Revolution. I'm telling you, it might be just it probably is just the marketing, but they have really made it look like it's going to be good this year. I don't think it is, but they really made it look like it's going to be good. And you know what? Really, everything is. Oh, I forgot I was doing that in my next job. Everything is story orientated rather than feeling orientated. I don't know why they couldn't work that out the first year, right? It is so crazy. Here, one second, we've got to send a copy of that. Let me see if I can find this over here. Go over here. Go doink. By the way, not coming out for several months. Dr. Alex sent me the preview of his Conan he's got coming out. I think he's announced it. I hope I didn't spoil it. It's freaking awesome, right? It's awesome. Yeah, I got to write this message. No, I see. I just write. It's awesome, right? I can't say something and write like that. That does my head in. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll start again now. Go like this. 1 second. I saw the first episode of the new season of Black Mirror. Man, that's a bummer. Whoa, that was a real downer. Okay, fine. Oh, thank God I managed to get the whole thing out without saying it out. Oh, it's so hard to type without talking. Oh, if you're if you're as sharp and kicking it as I am. So thank God. Tomorrow night is Sabbath. So I'm not sure. I might do an afternoon show tomorrow. It basically all depends. It depends how I feel. Like, because I am really jiggered from my Passover cleaning. I had to it doesn't matter. There's too much stuff. But we finally finished today, right? And everybody else went out. We normally go out for our last. We call it chumetz. Chumetz is like the bread. So went out for our last bread meal, right? So that's where that's where everyone's gone right now, apart from me. With any luck, they're bringing me home a shawarma. Oh, then I forgot. Okay, another batshit crazy thing I got to do. It's all batshit crazy. All of this is crazy. is Bedichas comments, right? And that's tonight after I finish this stream. How do you describe this? You're supposed to walk around your house with the lights off, with a candle and a feather and a spoon, right? And you look for the bits of bread that you missed when you cleaned up. You're supposed to find 10. Right? So how we do it is my wife wraps 10 bits of bread in foil and puts them at waist height, knowing I will not reach up or I'll kneel down to pick one up, right? And I walk around the living room with do I have my app here? One second. It's much better when I have it as my app. Let me find it. I'm probably gonna have to ring. Oh yeah, no, what's that? Oh, it's still here. Look at that. Fine. And then you scoop up all the bits of bread and you put it in a bag. And the next day, tomorrow, at like 10 in the morning, you go and burn it, right? You say, any more of this leavened stuff that I have, it is as no more, right? And you say you do not own it anymore. And you know, you move on with life and you start the Passover festival, which is fast coming. Anyway, so that's Friday. Then Saturday is Passover. And you guys will be you guys will all know how awful and it is that you're a toxic male. I mean, honestly, if this first episode, which they say it is about toxic masculinity, nothing makes toxic masculinity more than queer fucking Doctor Who. Nothing makes Andrew Tate be more successful. I think Andrew Tate's a wanker, from what I understand of him, right? Nothing makes him be a wanker more than queer Doctor Who, right? Or queer Star Trek, right? Why not? Yeah, like if you had normal outlets that normal, you know, red-blooded males could get their teeth into, right? Without being, you know, without it being pussified like everything fucking is. Right, then you wouldn't get people like Andrew Tate, you know, who offer a masculine alternative, you know, toxic masculinity. We used to call that masculinity. Oh man. But I will be reviewing it. So let me think. So then on Sunday, my time, I think the Jewish holiday ends at around 8-ish, right, which is 6-ish your time. Right, so that gives me an hour and a half to finish up the holiday. Although then we get into like a semi-hot holiday vibe for that week. It's too much to go into. But then I got to rush and watch the episode, and then I got to do my live first reaction 24 hours late. All right, here was it. I got that. So I got that set up already. There we go. Doink. Oh, no, that's tonight's one. I mean, yeah, look, Verada Zeta is really working well as a thumbnail babe, right? Well done, Verada, right? You've done well, of Vashna Narada, whatever you bloody call. There you go. So this is it. 7:30, which would be 9:30 my time, right? All right. Tonight, kids, we're going to learn about about evil, toxic masculinity. I mean, really, what do you know about masculinity, mate? Although I have to tell you, I'm not masculine enough to get a dick up my ass, and he certainly is. That used to be called masculinity. Honestly, Shooty, you are literally the reason why young boys are watching Andrew Tate. He really is. Oh, everything is pussified, right? Just everything is. But although there is breaking news, right? There is breaking news about what's going to happen with Doctor Who, right? Doctor Who, you know, there is breaking news about what's going to happen with Doctor Who. Doctor Who is essentially, this year Doctor Who is cancelled, you know, at the, I mean, you got the War Within Land and Sea, which may actually be quite good from what I understand. But, like, Shooty's not coming back as Doctor Who. But, yeah, I think that you can take this one home as this rumor you can take home as being real, because the promotional art has already started to leak. They already know who he's going to regenerate into, right? That's the crazy thing. I mean, like, it's going to be a shock regeneration, but I'm going to spoil it right here, right now, right? Because now you're going to know who will be the new... Who is the one person who can save Doctor Who, right? Of course. The Donald. The Donald's going to be the Doctor. How much better could that get? Oh, sorry, we'll come back there, Donald. Right? it just seems like it could bloody work to me, right? I don't know. The Donald as the Doctor. I kind of like him in the tux. Right? I kind of like, yeah, you're better than the other 2.5. Yeah, that's it. That's what's going to happen. Donald Trump is Doctor Who. Make the galaxy great again. Well, is the galaxy destroyed? Was it destroyed in the flux? I don't know. You tell me, but yes, I think this is something that has to happen. I mean, like, honestly, I just imagine like Russell D. Davis seeing this on a billboard and clutching his chest. It's worth it. Like, I know it will cost a fortune, right? But like, somehow Truman show him and surround him with all these images of Donald Trump as the Doctor, like on billboards and stuff, so he thinks it's real, right? And they're no, Donald Trump's the Doctor. What are you talking about? Donald Trump, it's big news. It's going to be Doctor Who, right? I think that'd be awesome. Oh my god! Oh, that would be awesome, awesome. That would be crazily awesome. And look, here's the thing about Donald Trump. He always ends up winning. It's crazy. I hate to say it, he always ends up being right. Look what's going on with the stock market right now, right? I mean, just look at the tariff thing. Tariff thing is here. Do I have any clips or anything I can tie that into? Because the tariff thing, I find is like what's gone down with that to be breathtaking, right? I mean, like genuinely breathtaking. Was he playing 4D chess? I don't even know if it was that 4D, right? Because he's, at a spot now which he wanted to be at, right? What's this? That he always wanted to be at from the beginning. Like it's bizarre how, with everything going the best way humanly possible. Okay, so if you don't know, Donald Trump over the here, I can put it over here. Donald Trump right now over the last couple of weeks has been adding tariffs, right? So what's that? I'm looking at the wrong thing. I thought I put look at that. He's been adding tariffs to people to every country around the world. Now England did pretty well. England only got a 10% tariff, right? The EU got 20%. People got higher or lower. Israel got 17%. But yeah, Israel was like the only country in the world that didn't cry like bitches. Like, but what really happened is it was a. So what is a tariff? That means if you have a product not made within America, you add on 20%, 30%, however much the tariff is when it comes into your country, thus making that good more expensive, or that part for a good, right? So it seems to be a gamble that has paid off very, 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 very well. Right, surprisingly well in that there. So what this does, it destroys a globalist economy, right? Globalist economy is like you can get people to make stuff in China because they're slaves, and so they can always undercut local workers. However, that comes with many, many, many poor side effects. Tim Pool uses the example of the skateboard industry, which I don't know anything about, but he explains that most skateboard companies, they get their skateboards made in China with American redwood. So they pay to get the redwood shipped out, the wood shipped out to China. The peasant in China makes it and it gets shipped back. And it comes out $5 cheaper than if they made it all within America, including the shipping, because they work for dirt cheap. Now, it's going that they add a tariff on that. $5 isn't saved. But here's the thing: China has taken over manufacturing throughout the globe, and it's draining the world's economy because of it, or American economy. So again, back to the example of skateboards, right? So the knock-on effect was the skateboard culture also left America because people weren't working in that industry. The industry wasn't there anymore, right? So that now the professional skateboarders are from Asia rather than from America. So it's gutting American industry, or what it's gutting nationalist industry, right? Again, this is a nuclear bomb to globalist economy. Well, mostly it's a nuclear bomb to China. So there was a tariff war going on with China and America, where China, who also has a massive trade surplus with the US, they added on a 76% tariff, I think, in response to Trump's 36%. So then Trump upped that to like 105%, and then 125%, again making it impossible to source goods within America with having them made in any way in China. It's a nuclear bomb to the Chinese economy. So the stock markets have been in free fall because they use this globalist economy. So what happens? Yesterday, Trump says that he's going to roll back he's going to put a 90-day pause, but not really, on everybody's tariffs apart from China. And he says everybody has a blank a tariff of 10%, and apart from China, which has a tariff of 135%. Right? Again, China. Yeah, there's a lot of businesses that are going to go down because of this. Like Alibaba, forget it. Right? You want to buy something from Alibaba? It used to be dirt cheap. Now it's going to be 3 times the price. Might as well buy it locally, right? And that's the point. iPhones, everything's going to need to be made locally, which is a good thing. I mean, really, ultimately, yeah, you're going to pay more money, but you're going to have more money, and you're not going to have a culture that's imploding or stagnating. So again, if Trump's original plan was to slap a 10% tariff on the world, and then 125% on China, it would have blown up the reality, right? But because he put higher tariffs on and then after a week reduced them to 10%, the stock market had its best day ever. I think the best rebound ever, and is like soaring through the roof right now, right? So and it's doing so well that the Democrats, Adam Schiff, oh man, that piece of shit, right, wants to investigate the White House for insider trading, because they're just assuming, well, of course, that's what we would have done, right? And it actually turned out yesterday, before he hit pause on the tariffs, he said now's a good time to buy. How's that? Yeah, so it's not inside trading when he literally told everybody. And Trump Group is bought, and they made a lot of money. A lot of Trump groupers made a lot of money yesterday. So yeah. So what was the thing he said? Look at this, it's great. Oh, it's fantastic. I love when fantastic comes together. Based on the lack of respect that China has shown the world's markets, I am hereby raising the tariffs to charge to China by the United States to 125%. Now, the thing is, the United States is such a large market, right? It's such a huge market. It ends a globalist economy, because you can't have a globalist economy work when you miss such a large part of the market, right? So another great, what's the word I'm looking for? Offshoot from this is it looks like China's going to be banning all American movies. I'm like, yes, fucking yes. That little way you had of being able to make shit and be able to break even because you can sell it in China. Fuck you. That's over. Oh, that's over. China was the way that they were able to afford to make things that nobody watched, that nobody liked, that fucked off everyone because of China. Ban their movies, China. I am 100% with you. 100% on board for that one. Oh, yes. Yeah, I mean, Hollywood's fucked. Right? Hollywood will have to go back to trying to woo customers back. God knows how they're going to do that. I have no idea. I mean, don't get me wrong. We do have a very good year in movies this year. I would say one of the best year we've had for a long time. But like, I don't know. I don't know if you can resuscitate Star Wars. I think that's the most damage of the franchises. I think the only way is just recast Sebastian Stan as Luke Skywalker. Right? That's really, and then do stuff right after Jedi. Or in the Mandalorian timeline, right? That's the way to go about it. Anyway, based on lack of research, China has shown the world's markets. I'm hereby raising the tariffs to China to 125%, right? And they're going to respond with like 95% tariff. So again, take the example of skateboard. So now you get a piece of wood that costs like $10. And then you send that to China, right? So $15 including shipping to China. But as soon as it hits China, then it's got then it's going to be like double that because they got a tariff on it as well. So that's 20. What was 15 is 25, right? And then they had to make it into a skateboard, $5. It's $30, and they ship it back. It's a $30 skateboard now. And now you got to pay another 125% on it. That's like 67. So now it's a $67 skateboard. Then you got to have a markup on it. It's going to be $150, which should have been $50, and it will be $50 if you make it in the United States. Right? That's the way you keep manufacturing within your borders. All right. So yeah, I'll say at some point, hopefully in the near future, China. But I'll also point out, do you remember Trump's plan for Gaza that everybody laughed at and said, "Don't be ridiculous, that can't happen"? Where he said his plan was he wants to get the Gazans out so the IDF can finish off Hamas. That's happening now, right? Over 500,000 have gone to Egypt and to Jordan. That's a quarter of the population. You know, what Trump says normally goes. It normally happens. All right. We're up to China will realize that days of ripping was it in their future. China will realize that days of ripping of the USA and other countries is no longer sustainable or acceptable. It's not going to be, right? Because you need that. You need that United States market to make the business model of using slaves work, right? Conversely, and based on the fact that more than 75 countries have called representatives of the United States, including Departments of Commerce, Treasury, and the USTR, don't know what that is, to negotiate a solution to the subjects to the subjects being discussed related to trade barriers, tariffs, currency manipulation, and non-monetary tariffs. And these countries have not, at my strong suggestion, retaliated in any way, shape, or form against the United States. I have authorized say it's good. Yeah, played good, right? Yeah, played good. I've authorized a 90-day pause and sustainability lowered reciprocal tariffs during that period of 10%, also effective immediately. Thank you for your attention to this matter. So again, was this his plan initially? Well, look, I think if you're a linear thinker, right, you really can't think, more than one step ahead. Which is what most leftists are, right? They're like, and they are. They're sticks so dumb, all of them. And you are. I'm sorry, you have to be dumb to be able to believe the nonsense you believe. Anyway, hey, look, Elon Musk weighs so low. They say he's making a Nazi salute. I mean, really, that's how dumb you have to be. I think this was one of his goals of the game. I think his goal of the game was to reestablish American power. 10% tariff, I think, is going to bring a lot of money in, right? And I think to destroy China, right? And it really is. This is a nuclear bomb to China. Wow. Although, it's an interesting one, right? So yeah, All I can say is this: one day this will be real. Oh yeah, that's got to happen. Oh man. I just love the fear and repulsion this sends through the spines of the wokers. Yeah, this is wonderful. Hey, Miranda, let us get to the show. We got a lot to get to tonight. Here, 1 second. We didn't reply over there. No, we're all good, babe. We're all good. Oh, let me just have another quick. See if we can do matzah hot dog. See if I can find that one. Matzah hot dog. Let's see if that comes out, because that's the one I saw and I thought, 1 second. Matzah man. Is this gonna work? No. Hot dog. Oh hey, yes. Right, this is it. This is how desperate you get on Passover. Finally. Here, I have to show you this before we get to the chat. It's wild. Like the other one, looked pretty good. Actually, this one I'll give it a try. But you would only contemplate this if you had to eat this matzah stuff. Oh, didn't that work? Let me try again. 1 second. Facebook down. Oh, come on! It's not working. Can I? It's a real. Do save as? Really? Will that work? I don't know. No. Here, 1 second. I'll do a Facebook Reels downloader. Doink. Let's see if that works. Okay. Put video link in. Video link's in. Retrieving data. Please wait a few seconds. I mean, I've waited a few seconds. Oh, only came up. There you go. Okay, we're hitting the download button. I mean, download it, blimey. Okay, I can't believe it actually worked. Fine. This is what Passover looks like. God help us. What? This is not what I've downloaded. What is that? That's just weird. No, we'll try again. Oh, hello, Lola. My daughter's dog said, hey, Lola, how you doing? She's a little doggy. Is that right? Can I get the... Yeah. We'll try that again. Hang on. Okay, it's giving me the right... Maybe I didn't. We'll try one more time. Reels. Okay, that looks correct. No, it's back there. I'm going to try another downloader. I'll try this one. No, it's not a Reels down. Come on. Here, wait. Did I have it as a Chrome extension? Everything is difficult. How can I not download this? Oh, I so want to show it to you now to make you want to vomit. So dewy. There's nothing about this that looks appealing. View source. Yeah. Oh, now I've lost it altogether. What? We'll do videos. See if it's down as a video. No, it was just a reel. Okay, one second. Do I have... Can't. Now, it's vanished again. Wait. I got the link. Why don't I just post a link in? Yeah, when I post a link. Oh, do I get here? Copy link. I might have it this time. I have him now. I hope this isn't the same thing. Same bloody thing. Oh, come on. I'll try them. That's not the right thing. I'll try this one. Save. Okay, save.net. Let's see if this one works. No, that's making me think about it. No, now it's trying to get me to buy a piece of. I don't want to buy the software. I don't want to subscribe for an $11.99. Well, speaking of which, we should really talk about Black Mirror. It was a very good and creepy first episode, right? Again, it was a real downer, with low quality. Download no. Okay, fine. It won't let me do it. Maharon, disgrazia. One second. I look on Facebook. Matzah hot dog. I didn't think of that. No, there's just like a bunch of weird shit. I mean, it's all weird shit. I don't want to tell you. No, that's wrong. It's basically different ways of using this cracker bread to make all different kinds of things, which you do. It's a bizarre time, Passover. It's a bizarre time. Anyway, let us get to the chat, ladies. With that, let's get to the chat. Where are we up to? Darren M is here. How you doing, Darren M? And found it over here. Well done, Darren M. And we've got Jonathan Cox here, Colin Archer. Archer Colin. Oh, man. God, I'm really going to try and be on top of that. Archer Colin. Yeah, see, you need kind of like an Ivanhoe soundtrack. Is that Ivanhoe? I think so. Remember that William Tell show from the mid to late 80s? That was shit. Oh, I can find the title. It was so bad. Let me see. William Tell intro. Is that it? I can't tell. Crackle crossbow. I can't tell if that's the one. I just remember being really bad. Yeah, oh well, never mind. I guess we'll never know. Anyway, let's get to the chat, ladies and gentlemen. We're back to OT. Is it? How you doing, OT? Exy take 2. Now we're trading this Saturday. Oh, it's gonna be awful. I'm not, because I'm not gonna have to watch it. Oh, I got an extra day before I have to sit. Well, that means the queer era is a day shorter for me. Season 2. That's even better. Oh, yeah, I'm so glad. And then I think the do I get the whole season after that? Am I on Saturdays after that? I don't think there's any Jewish holidays right after. The one 50 days later. We should be fine. Anyway. Jonathan Cox is here, OT is here, ongoing Lonnie is here, doing Lonnie. Amber Childers or Elizabeth Olsen. Well, Elizabeth Olsen doesn't do anything for me whatsoever. Right? I mean, just like not a thing. Genuinely not a thing. Who was the other one? One second, give me a chance. I'll look at Amber Childers. That's a weird name, but okay. We will look her up. 1 second. We'll knock her up, baby. We'll knock her up. Buyer. Childhood. Yeah. I mean, I'm not like, distracted by her insane hotness. I mean, she's not unattractive, but like, not particularly hot, right? I mean, she's okay. You know what I do think is hot? James Gunn's wife. What's her name? James Gunn's wife. She was in. I saw her again. I'm watching Peacemaker again. What's the name of her life? Well, that's her in. That's a bit. What is she wearing there? What's her name? The Jennifer Holland? I think so. Yeah. She was totally in Peacemaker. So yes, I think she's hot. So there you go. Amber, whatever her name, no, it didn't really do it for me. I'll much rather, I don't know, because I kind of like the wife thing, I guess. And again, she is definitely hot in Peacemaker. Okay. I like James Gunn. Yeah, I do like James Gunn. God bless him. Share screen. Doink. Oh, you know what? Let me just remind my wife. Don't forget we're doing the mates tonight. Yeah, if you don't know, that means you've got to go back and listen to the beginning of the show. Oh, such a Jewy holiday. We get so many words. Oh, hello, Lola. How you doing, darling? Oh, this is such a little doggy. Oh my gosh. You're so small. This teeny tiny dog. Where are we up to? So, Lonnie said hello to you. Showrunner said, yeah, sure, do stunning and brave. Do so much I talk to you to make it look so stunning and brave. I'm just all around better. Oh, Eki thought, let's make out now. He's not going to make out with you, darling. He's not going to make me out. Roughly, how long ago was the Exodus? Asked Colin Archer. I can never remember the dates. Date of here. 1 second. I will look up. Ken Spiro timeline of Jewish history. I know Ken Spiro is a Jewish historian. Here we go. Fine, I will share the screen on this. I used to do this guy's website. Here you go. Hang on. There we go. Stop screen. Share screen. I will answer your question. So we're at 1812 BCE, before 2000. Time when Abraham begins. Moses, the Exodus, 1312, 1,312 years before Christ, essentially. Right? So, what years today? 2025, so 30, what was it? 33, 3337, 3337, 3,337 years ago. There you go. You're welcome. You're welcome. There we go. Doink. So there you go. About 3,500 years ago. Can't hear over the music. Oh, I'm sorry. Use Apple. No. When does the first episode drop? 8 a.m. on globally on iPlayer or Disney, right? 8 a.m. UK time. Ask Mark Earth. So it's broadcast at 6:50 on BBC One PM. I'm really hoping the FA Cup is really good this year. Goes in extra time, so there's no time to show the Eurovision Song Contest episode. That will make me laugh and just not stop laughing. What are we up to? How much of a petition the UK government to be removed from the list of banned terrorist organisations? I think their chances of that happening are good. I think UK is a totally lost cause. Well, what's her name? Rachel Reeves, was it? Who said "fuck you" to the rape gang, the rape gang victims, not the rape gangs. Fucking disgusting. It's just fucking disgusting. And again, I think any community that would insist on the protection of their racist rape gangs that have raped tens of thousands of people, of children, I should say, dependent on getting a vote, I would say they should have their vote removed. Any community that says that, they should have their vote removed. I've got to heard that, and no notice on the BBC don't talk about Birmingham and the good old Pat Christie's went and witnessed what it's become. It's pretty bad. It's why Trump is going to cry a lot. Well, I guess so. Dr. Donald, I know, this is great. At least Ebeka was quick to condemn, and I think the legal firm should be investigated for the obvious links to. Yeah, but England's lost. I just don't see them doing that. Right? I don't see them doing that. I thought tariffs were reciprocal anyway, i.e. levied at those countries with charge out on American goods. Yes and no. It wasn't like it was more based on a trade deficit than a tariff in most cases. Right. So, but again, he got to add a 10% blanket, 10% tariff on everything. Right. So I'm like, okay, and I'm not even sure this is the end game. But honestly, this is why I said I would trust Trump over any of these other arse clowns, frankly. Right? Yeah, 100%. That's exactly why, because he normally turns out to be right. Those who've been covering the tariffs recently, they had, not Los Caesars, Trigonometry had a brilliant interview with, is it Russell Murray? Hang on. Is it Russell Murray? That seems wrong. Douglas Murray, thank you. I listened to the whole thing like over an hour. Brilliant, right? Absolutely brilliant. I think I was talking about the video about Hollywood, Hollywood, not understanding why the Minecraft movie was so successful. Honestly, I don't understand it that much either because it's just not my thing. I guess I don't know anything about it whatsoever. I think it's just playing to a new market, right? Matthew Powder found the stream. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Matthew. I'm glad you'll be here eventually. What was it? Zia Hodden, the Tatas is here. How you doing, sir? Tov Israel. How you doing, Habibi? Chag Sameach. We're on our way, baby. No, that's Robin Hood. You're right, Archer Collin. If Archer Collin knows anything, he knows about his fellow archers. That's what I would say. You would think of the Richard Green Robin Hood. I quite like the Jonas Armstrong one. I always like a bit of Robin Hood, actually, to be honest with you. I don't know why. Actually, you know what? My favorite Robin is still Robin of Sherwood. Before it was what's the name, Connolly, right? Who was awful. Oh god, he was epic. He's one of the Jason Connery, one of the worst actors I've ever seen in my life. Right? Let me see if I can do. Right, let's see if we get cut. Jason Connery, Robin of Sherwood. And again, just coming off Michael Praed, Michael Praed was brilliant. Is this just the titles? Hang on. Oh, here's a clip. And he, honestly, how is Jason Connery such an epically awful actor? It's really strange. Here's a fight scene I can download. Yeah. Share screen. Robert Sherwood. Oh, there's a bit. What's his name as Will Scarlett? It was always really good. Is it this one maybe? Will this one work?
The hooded man.
Might you be? You must be Robin Hood.
No, he really wasn't though.
Do you think they'll accept you as their leader?
Robin Hood.
Only when he opens his mouth. Only when, yeah. And again, I like Guy Gisborne. I like Sheriff.
He was the only wolf's head in Sherwood.
All right, I forgot Richard O'Brien as the big bad in it.
The dead Sheriff Rookwood.
Must have known like you.
I'll drink to that.
We'll have one on me.
I guess keeping the music the same helped him. Yeah, he was awful. He was pretty bad in Vengeance on Varus, and to stand up being bad in Vengeance on Varus is pretty bad. Hey, well, to see if I can run a show with trailer. The Hooded Man. Clan ad. I've loved a bit of Clan. Oh, you got 4 episodes here on YouTube. Are you kidding me? Oh, they got that's his death scene. I'm trying to find a trailer. It's annoying me. Oh, let's look at this scene. Okay, I think that this encapsulated quite well. Hang on. You know, it's very, very low res.
Why is he staying there? Forward!
All right, that's when he was hurting the hunter or something.
Take him, you coward!
And I like, what happened to his career afterwards? He went off to do something in Hollywood and then he left.
Move back! Back! Back!
Run away! Run away!
Back! Pull back! Pull back! Get back! Move! Get back! Move! 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 Back, you men! Forward!
Okay, it's like his last shot. Then you can't shoot one right. What can you do? What can you do, ladies and gentlemen? Robin Hood and the Tomorrow People were the first things I collected when I got DVDs. They're bad Tomorrow People. I was always bummed out the Big Finish Tomorrow People got curtailed right before the end of their run. Oh, you know what? Here, let's try this first. Pocket Mags, who I get my subscriptions from, their e-read. Oh, fine, it's working now. Fine. Let's share screen. Dying. Continue. Here, let's have a look at their Doctor Who preview. I'll compare it to the. I think we'll do Doctor Who magazine's preview. Where is it? Dying. There you go. Yeah. A glorious way to tell us about toxic masculinity. Now, I'll compare that to. Again, like, how is Shooty Gatwa going to tell anybody about masculinity? I mean, I guess you've got to be pretty masculine to, be that gay. Oh, yeah. Robot Revolution. Let's have a look. Okay, let's start with this. Doink. Well, essential information. Broadcast Saturday 12 April, 8 a.m. on iPlayer, and then BBC One exclusively, and at 3 p.m. 3 a.m. Eastern. So basically, it's at prime time for no one. This is a side the show is doing badly. Okay? This is a very bad side. By the way, marketing is still excellent. But, yeah, let's drop it at 3 a.m. That's going to work out well. That'll get them in. Then, the time to drop it would have been 7 p.m. On Saturday, which would be 2 p.m. Eastern time, right? You would have had global viewing, right? You would have had a global phenomenon. But no, you didn't. Starring Shooty Gatwa, Verona Caesar, Johnny Green, Evelyn Miller, Max Mankin, how many people I know? Rutland Barassi Davis, directed by Peter Hua. There are worlds out there where the sky is burning. This is not one of them. Don't try and tie this into Doctor Who, for goodness sake. Like, who are you trying to kid? Yeah, I don't. When I think of somebody getting a sneaky hand job off a bloke in a back alley, I think of Shooty Gatwa. I don't think of Sylvester McCoy. Right? I just don't. Right? That's just not the way I see him. That's just me for you, baby. That's just me. There are worlds out there where sky is burning. One of them is Miss Belinda Chandra. That was the name of the planet, I guess. Look, again, I love the premise for this. This is such a good way of getting a companion into a story, right? And I like the story. The story elements are very strong. And I think the casting of Farad Seetha is a good idea as well. In fact, Mighty Robots wage war and waged an unholy war against Miss Belinda Chandra kind. It's man versus machine, and the machines are winning. Towering, gleaming, and armed to the nines, the Miss Belinda Chandra robots serve a single master, the AI generator, a being of immense processing power and zero patience. Dare to disagree, and you're fried to a crisp. I mean, look, when Robert Holmes wanted to have a moan about something like his tax bill, it was still like a good story, right? Especially, some makers. I love that. Oh, wait, in a nutshell, under a starlit sky, two teenage sweethearts share a moment. He, Green, presents her, Seetha, with a star. Her star, named after her in her honor, Miss Belinda Chandra. It's cute, it's quirky, it's just as difficult. But then robots, voiced by Nicholas Briggs, rocks up at Belinda's. They're from Miss Belinda Chandra 1, and they want their queen back. Can the Doctor Gatwa save Her Majesty Queen Belinda and quash the robot revolution? Again, a really good Doctor Who plot. Really genuinely good. It's just why they got to put toxic masculinity in there. Right, Robot 1, the planet Miss Belinda Chandra 1 will celebrate your royal wedding. All robots, congratulations to your majesty. What do you mean wedding? Who am I marrying? A spark plug? The great AI generator, behold. Some kind of virtual Andrew Tate. I would not be bound. What are we up to? Meanwhile, light years away, Miss Belinda Chandra 1 is working on night shift on her home planet Earth. Her Majesty Miss Belinda is a nurse at the London's Able Free Hospital. She's never heard of Miss Belinda. Miss Belinda 1 has no idea the war that rages in her name and is about to get one of the rudest introductions to it all time. I've always thought this is a funny idea, says Showrunner. It is! It's a fucking awesome idea! I just wish you didn't have your head up your woke ass at the same time, trying to fish out 30 condoms from random strangers. Who valiantly tried to impregnate you the last couple of hours. I've always thought it's such a funny idea, says Showrunner. I mean, again, it's got that Galaxy Quest vibe, really. It really does. Who wrote the episode? What shock! What can I? Belinda and the robots. The Doctor Who lobbied for Doctor Who and the giant robots. I bet that would have been good. It's always ticking away in my head, and I realise it's a perfect to launch a new companion with. It's a bold beginning for Belinda, a thrilling kickoff to Who's 2025 season. It's a very unusual script to write, as Russell, and it's difficult. Aren't they all? Because you have an opening joke and then you got to make it real. I agree with you, but oh God, why do you bother with toxic masculinity? I mean, like it just boggles the mind. Why? Why? Oh, Ross, you fuck this ear up the arse. You really have, and not in the good way. To explain, 17 years ago, Belinda Chandra had a star named after her, a gift from her ex. Cut to today, a planet orbiting her star is missing Belinda. So the robots come to claim her as their queen. Hoots Russell. I'm sick of him hooting. Stop with your fucking hooting, okay? You got nothing to hoot about over the last couple of years, mate. You have nothing to be jolly and happy about. You fucked up over and over. Stop with your hooting. They really think that she's their queen, which is so mad. You have to make the robots mad too. The maddest thing is the AI generator who wants to marry her. Poor Belinda. Toxic Mel's, is he Andrew Tate bot, is he? So in the wee small hours, two red metal brutes smashed their way through her London home and bundled Linda into a waiting rocket bound for Miss Belinda trying to run. And there we saw like the very Flash Gordon-y, traditional rocket ships. Here, there's a clip they put out. Let's have a look. If Doctor goes away after this season, views are gonna plummet. Nothing to complain about. Well, yeah, exactly. I agree with you. I can't say I just 1 second. Let's cover it over. That's by Christopher Feyra. How you doing, Christopher Feyra? 1 second. Preview clip.
Linda, what's going on? Do you know Lucy at number 7? Yes. Tell her the cat's gone to live on a farm. Apparently I'm the queen of outer space, if you could tell the police. My mum and dad. Oh, my poor mum and dad. Tell them robots are kidnapping me. Tell them I love them. I'll take care, Belinda.
I mean, you can't help not like Anita Dobson, right? She really is very charismatic.
Transmat initiated.
Yeah, I love that design. I just love the design. And you know what I like about Anita Dobson? She's having so much fun doing this. God bless her. I mean, really, God bless her. So how do the robots know they're in a system named after? I guess I'll find out. And you could do a thing that these robots were made. Again, I don't. You probably won't work this out to this level, right? But you could have it that this is from the robots are from the future, and it's from a previously colonized planet, which was based on from Earth in the future. And they got the germs of all Earth technology and data, which is where they found out where she's from. Essentially, when they're searching for an idea, who knows? But there's answers.
Belinda! Belinda!
And he runs in with a skirt and fucking ruins it.
You won't see me.
Again, running in with your fucking skirt, darling. It just looking nothing like the Doctor as well. I mean, you need a sodding costume. Every creative decision about this era was bad, right? Every creative decision has been bad. For the episode set mostly in the 1950s. 1950s sci-fi city, Miss Belinda Chandraville has a strong retro-futuristic vibes. The robot revolution traps into very 2020 anxieties. Well, yeah, because that's really the overwhelming problem with this era. It's so fucking dated. It's so out of date. What is anything AI, whether it works and how it will help us or harm us, says Russell says. Well, that really. There you go. Well, that took for bloody. Oh my God! What a nightmare! I didn't think I was going to get the internet back. It was just like kept cycling. Oh, I was literally trying to work out how I could end the stream working it from my phone. I don't know. Oh, that's it. You do that. Second doing. Oh, we're up to Dan turned up, and it's like Kabul City in some parts. Just right said, "Oh man, Birmingham." Birmingham is to Sid is what the queer of Doctor Who is to Doctor Who. It's not good, baby. It's not good. Anyway, let's get back to this article. Share screen. There we go. Yeah, so again, I really think this is, other than being woke shit, this sounds like a really good, fun story. Oh, it's so annoying. It really is so annoying. That's why did you have to put this shit in? Adolescents. Excuse me. Where do you think this knife crime's coming from? It's normally not white kids, right? And I'm not saying that in a racist way. I'm saying that in a accurate. And like there's a culture of what's the word? It's a culture of white guilt. You don't want to call out people who for the truth. You know, Douglas Murray. I was listening to his interview on trigonometry. Excellent, right? Absolutely excellent. Real recommend. He was saying that the reason there was this like anti-Israel like pure hatred is because Israel reflects somehow the Rabbi returns and Archie Collin everything that they're most ashamed of in their own society. Like people are consumed with white guilt about being colonizers and abusing people, and then they see somebody in that there's a narrative formed around that, and they go crazy because it's more of a sort of self-hatred. It's interesting. Anyway, for example, that's set in 1950s sci-fi city. It's a strong retro future, and again, I love that. I really love that that design aesthetic. Right? I just don't. I have no patience for woke anymore. Like I just can't. When I get a hint of it, I'm like, leave me alone. That's why I don't really understand people who are like down on Creature Commanders or James Gunn stuff. Didn't seem he seems woke. It didn't seem woke to me in the slightest. We're also saying AI, whether it works or it might help or harm. No, again, we have to see where it goes. Or so Russell, this moment, Doctor Who, to reflect, does come back. Okay, yeah, no, Russell, it's you. You are the worst person, right? The worst people. It's you. Oh, for goodness sake. Bloody idiot. Yeah, the worst people. That's you and me. Is that really? Isn't that going again? Yeah, that's you and me. That's who he's talking about. Yeah, you know who Russell watched years and years. And again, look, I hate to say it, everything Trump touches does seem to work out very well. Look at the tariffs and the stock market. It worked out very well. Well, okay. Praise be to the robots then, and the AI generator with the rocket's ruthless ambition and reckless disregard for organic life. You got nothing to be afraid of. I mean, the trouble is again the 45-minute runtime and the general dumbing down of it. You don't get like good villains really anymore. Like Sutek originally was a great layered villain. I mean, mostly right because of Gabriel's performance. But and even like, what's the name? What was the name of the computer from the Green Death? Was it Boss, Wotan? Like all these AI baddies. They were all way more interesting and layered. I really like they did a bunch of stuff about AIs in the New Adventures, right? And whenever it was an AI character, it was like their name was spelled in capitals. Sleepy, I think that was a That was the name of a novel by Kate Orman, and it had like a not artificial intelligence. It had artificial psi powers. It was very cool. I liked a lot of that stuff. Anyway, I digress. Okay, praise be to the Rebels Unite. Whether you're tuning on TV, logging into iPlayer, or firing at Disney Plus, surrender the machines at 8 a.m. Oh man, it's did I miss something? Wait a minute. Surrender the machines at 8 a.m. I totally lost where I am. The robots are working, they will be obeyed. Fine. So this is another. I've got Benjamin Cook's writing it. Get the job. Director Peter Hall reuniting with Davis after It's a Sin. That's pretty good. And Nolly returns to Doctor Who. First time as a good man goes well. Fine. So he knows what he's doing then. Okay. I think it's a pretty solid director. Delivering swagger and spectacle and swagger. Again, that's really what Good Man Goes to War has in spades. Worthy of 2025 season opener. It's not a good season opener. The story may riff on artificial intelligence, but it's a practical effects that saw. I bet that's true. The Mr. Langer, again, could you imagine if this era wasn't a fucking disaster? I would love action figures of these. Look at the ray guns. Like, could you imagine this era wasn't a fucking woke, queer fucking disaster? Oh, something masculinity. The unhinged AI generator, the wild POV shot of a rocket blasting from Belinda's back garden. However, it's rather see-through who steals the show as the Doctor's best new mate, Belinda Finch in early drafts renamed Belinda Chandra when see-through was cast. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, you weren't thinking of casting a dark-skinned woman, were you? No, you only thought of a white person. Right. That character's been simmering away for a while, says Russell. It's a play on Ian and Barbara Deegan. The companion's desperate to get home. This season's strapline, get Belinda home. It's a good, and again, last year, you had the season mystery, end of season arc, and it was shit. Oh God, I hope you don't do that again. I hope you get her home, right? The bar's a lot lower on this one, right? Last year you had to explain why Ruby could stop time and make it snow, and the mysterious hooded woman that pointed ominously, and you just fucked it up, right? You just fucked it up. This year you just got to get her home. That's it. And find out why she can't go. Something to do with Mrs. Flood, I would have thought. Who the rumor is that she's the Rani. You remember the scene through the 51st Century Marine Monday Flynn in 2024 episode? Boom. Nah, not really. I remember she was pretty good, but I don't remember much about it. This is a time machine. Asks Belinda as she steps into the TARDIS. I hate that TARDIS. The Robot Revolution in the Revolution. Boom, replies the Doctor. See what he did there? Okay, fine. A guest actor returning in a new, bigger, regular role. Doctor Who traditions dating back to the mid-60s. At least 3 Doctors have been cast that way. Well, you got Colin Baker, Peter Capaldi. Who's the third one? Not Christopher Eccleston. Not Paul McGann. Not David Tennant. Not Matt Smith. Not Capaldi. Colin Baker, yeah. Colin Baker was Maxwell. What? Let's say that again. At least 3 Doctors have been cast that way, and several companions from Peter Purvis. Well, no, come on. I think that role was as one, the Texan guy. Karen Gillan and half a dozen or so more. Who's the third Doctor? Is anybody know the chat? Colin Baker, Capaldi. Who's the third Doctor? I I don't know. It's not like Troughton was in it during the Hartnell years, or Perch was in it during the Troughton years, or Tom Baker was in it before he was in it, or Peter Davison. I mean, he was in Hitchhikers, I guess. Colin Baker was Maxwell. Cecil McCoy wasn't in it beforehand. I know. I'm talking 3 Doctors. Wait. Are you talking? Oh, wait a minute. You must be talking about David Bradley. Oh, you could be talking about David Tennant, I guess, when he was Doctor 14. You remember? No, I don't remember. I guess actor returning is. God, that was a real brain tear. It took me a while to work out what we're talking about. We saw some great auditions with Linda recalls Russell, but no one quite clicked. And then I was sat watching Edit 57 of Boom, thinking, it's a real shame. I know I'm going to work Verada on Doctor Who again. She's subtle and Brit. She was great in that episode. Again, I credit where credit is due. Where did it fail? You're looking at where it failed. That's such a hard part. She becomes a de facto companion for half the episode. And it hit me. Oh. So I sent a tentative email. Said, what if we, and the yeses felt like dominoes, our execs and the BBC, then I think she was a Disney note. Right? Disney all just went, yes, practically overnight. We found out Belinda. We also ran it past Shooty. He was delighted when they did Boom. They had a right old laugh together. I couldn't give a fuck how much a good time you had. Your Doctor Who is in the shitter. Right? It's awful. Nobody wants to watch it. Fuck off with your fucking laugh all the fucking time. Oh, they don't laugh together. If you want to say thank you, that's what the money's for. Writing a companion who doesn't want to be there, who wants to go home, is tricky, admits Russell. Not really. But it gives Belinda something to spark up against the Doctor. She's not in love with him. She's not in love with his life or the TARDIS, and the whole thing is she works. The whole thing works because, of course, she starts enjoying it. Again, that's a good story. She thinks that starts enjoying it. She thinks they're wonderful and eventually admits it. But it's a different kind of buzz. It stretches out. It stretches different muscles. It's a performance thing too. Janet Fielding did it brilliantly as Tegan. She did. I agree. Of course, it means keeping the TARDIS away from modern day Earth. I normally think that you should keep revisiting the present day. Maybe you should also put in like classic monsters sometime as well. I mean, was there any in the? I mean, Toy Maker, but it was a reinvention of it. No, this era hasn't had any classic monsters. I mean, Head Sutek was unrecognizable as well. It had villains, not monsters. That's interesting. I don't really recall the 2005 to 2017 era having old villains in it, other than Davros. That's interesting. That is interesting. Okay, so they got returning villains. Maybe Mrs. Flood is the Rani again, but who really cares? It's essential. So it's been a real challenge to avoid the entire series. Instead, this year we get to go to 95th of Miami, Interstellar Song Contest again. That you're also excited about the Euro episode. Fuck off. Like it's a bit of a queer thing. Eurovision, which you're welcome to like. It's just like it's more for queer people. Desolate planets and far future and a fiery pits of hell. With Neither Dogs and Mrs. Slugs warning us at the conclusion of last year, the story ends in absolute terror. Well, believe it when I see it. The Time Lord had better tread carefully. Now gloves are off. Russell promises that we're going to see that unfold. Oh my God! Wait and see what happens. He chooses. Okay. Wow. Stand by. You're heading for an earth-shattering ending. You're heading for an incredible climax. Oh! And he says this year, there are some very definite answers. Definite answers last year as well. They were just shit. It may raise more questions as well. Oh, Doctor Who Showrunner discusses the new adventures, new writers, and everything else coming up in season 2. The new season of Doctor Who beginning on April 12th. For me, 13th, baby. Lucky 13. Once again, Showrunner joined by season 2 hosts of new writers, cast, all new companion. Rossi Davidson shares his insight on what we can hope to expect from the Doctor and Belinda's adventures. Well, they just started dropping these. Again, it makes me ache. Keep reviewing the current day in a time machine, said Archie Collin. Well, they can't get to current day. That's our kind of whole point. They say of the. Here, 1 second, Doyle. So this tape sheets they pulled out a couple of days ago. So something bad has happened to Earth, apparently. Yeah, again, I just wish it wasn't shit. Right? That's really the bottom line. I just wish it wasn't shit. And then there's this one over here. So it says the Earth's going to be destroyed, essentially. They're going to make some kind of their episode is that I can have lots of queer reasons to boycott watching it. I know, I can. Russell, the world isn't queer. I know you want to say it is, but it really isn't. Right? And it's not because, we all hate gay people. It's just we're not gay. Like, that's really it. That's not hatred. It's just we're not gay. What can you expect from season 2? What was your vision? Oh, the absolute opposite of what actually happened. For lots of people to watch it, and it will be great, but it was a crushing failure. The vision is to be bigger, brighter, and bolder than ever. Well, no, you should. What you're selling is not that. What you're selling is a tightly written story, right? Nobody cares about bigger, brighter, and bolder. There are some darker swings in this season, but some bolder swings as well. There's the Interstellar Space Song Contest. I hate it. The possibly the biggest and maddest thing we've ever done. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's the joy of Doctor Who is that the different it's different every single week. When people keep on saying to me, "What's different about season 2?" Nothing. I mean, it looks like they know what they're doing better in terms of like technically making it right. It does look like it's far stronger there. At the point of the show, it's designed to be different each week, and we're leaning into that. Right? There are hostile planets, more hostile than ever. The Interstellar Song Contest has got more aliens than we ever had. We keep learning on the job. That's actually okay. That's a fair thing. I can applaud them for. They are learning on the job, and you can see the learning curve. Again, the improvement of production values between season 1 and season 2, it's really noticeable, right? I mean, it was only a couple of months in between, but it's really noticeable. And again, what a fucking shame they couldn't just make Doctor Who without it being woke lecturing shit, right? Like, really, what a shame. It would have been if they just cast it right, and if they did everything the opposite of what they thought, right? Then everything would have been better. Right? Everything would have been better if they just did the opposite of whatever their idiot ideas were, because they were all idiot ideas. You hire a charismatic actor as a Doctor who plays it as a Doctor, not as a gay fuck bunny. Right? How about that? I think that really would have worked a lot better. Had stories that you weren't lectured by a woman in a dress about pronouns. Right? I mean, a woman in a dress. A man in a dress, a woman with a penis in a dress. Right? Yeah, there's a that probably would have gone better. Don't introduce your new Doctor as a gay masturbatory fantasy. Oh, so many things you could have done better. Don't have Davros walk. Oh, man. When you're making Doctor Who to please Tariffs, it's like it's the dog chasing its own tail at that point, right? It really is. Where was it? there's a lot. Okay, fine. So keep learning, Joel. We keep doing it more and more. Ooh, I know that. Loving the show and pushing it further. Oh, push it, baby. There's lots of energy. Oh yeah. Oh, so much energy. Push. Lots more scenes. Oh, scared. You're not scared of that, baby. Lots more thrills and lots more laughs as well. Yeah, but there's too much woke, which is any woke. It's like radioactive. It's a more grandiose series, and we're very proud of that. In season 1, there was a theme of finding Ruby's birth mother. Is there a theme? Yes, getting. Yeah, but again, the theme of the season. Why would you mention that? Oh God, how long? This has made me lose the will to live to read that. I can't. No. Fuck off. That's not happening. Are you kidding me? There's no way. Let's see the SFX preview. How long is that one? And wait, what is it as well? Is it Rosalie Davis and Joel Collins? Tell us more. Okay, so we've got how many pages? One. Okay, fine. We'll go through as much of this until we can't stand it. Man, Millie Gibson. I just again, Millie and Verada's here. They just look hot. Oh my God, they are so freaking hot. And oh God, Millie, it's got a lovely pair of tits. I'm sorry, but she does. But not when she's like, what is up with her hair? Let's go for the Frankenstein cut. Like, why is she dressed like? Okay, this is where she dresses herself. Oh my God, unbelievably hot. Now, oh, and now this is where BBC dresses her. I mean, like, really? Like when you're only slightly sexier than what's her name? Ruth Madeley. Fuck off. We'll skim this. Want to feel old? This year FX goes on sale 20 years to the day. Doctor. Okay, fine. Rose. Blah 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 blah. Peter David Celery. Tuesday. Blah 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 blah. Meet Joel Collins. He does the more special effectsy stuff. Okay. Do the specials in season 1 was an explanation of the toolkit. Yes, I see that. Right. It's a shame it was woke shit. Pushing the boundaries, seeing where you can go. That you push the boundaries that he's wearing a fucking dress and she's wearing mum pants as you push them in the wrong direction. I don't think we honed our craft. That is true. You did actually. And by the time it's such a shame, you're not going to get a season 3. Because everything is always about script. Bottom line, everything is always about script. And if you get the script wrong, it's just never going to work, right? Like, sorry, that was getting a message. Just had a potential interesting thought. Given that they're both clothes and hair seem to change, I wonder if the wardrobe is something more than a clothing store. I think they're like it's like a Star Trek transporter. Right, they put their hair into like a matter converter and they get different hair. Oh, I hated that clip. I don't think we really owned the skill. We were working like a train to figure. Working like a train. It wasn't trying to figure out how to get started on bumping along different tracks. We were steaming along, so there's something in it that's kind of got an accelerated energy. Actually, I do get that vibe from the clips as well. In story terms, the key distinction is introduced rather see-through, or as Davis routinely dresses a V. What? Oh, Verada. I was like, what are you calling a V? As the new commander Belinda Chandra, it's really the whole new ending that Belinda brings, that V brings. That defines the whole series. Look, I'm sorry. Millie Gibson was by far the strongest performance in season 1. Right, having Belinda on board is a different take. What part I wanted to do was to show the range of the show. It's not always one companion with the Doctor. You can bring new people in Also, Belinda's a bit older. You fired Millie Gibson because she was 18-year-old and out on the piss, apparently. Or maybe she was a bit too white and a bit too straight, which I think is more likely. The Joy of Millie. Oh, God, there's so many. The Joy of Millie. That is a Blu-ray I would like to own. As Ruby Sunday. Was a general 18-year-old playing an 18-year-old, he explains, and boy, did she look at. What we didn't quite realize was that sometimes you can make the Doctor look a bit paternal, just in writing. Again, no, she made the Doctor look like Judy Gatwell look like a shit actor because she was a good actor. Judy plays full of the joys of youth. I wanted it somebody more the Doctor's age to confront him a bit and challenge him, while Ruby is on her finding herself and becoming older in herself to attack him on all fronts. You were. So that's a subtle shift. The showrunner cites a brief moment in episode 2 indicative of the dynamic. Belinda introduces the Doctor. Someone says, "This is Doctor." Then she turns to him and says, "Just the Doctor." He says, "Yes." And she said, "Ridiculous. Sometimes we need someone to part curtains on a wizard, on the wizard, and say, what you get away with is quite mad. It's a lovely. Okay, you got somebody who is responsible. So okay, fine. So this is like somebody different from Ncuti Gatwa in that he's not being a twat. You're saying season 1 they are both like immature twats, and now you got somebody who actually isn't. Who's this? Is this who's being interviewed? Oh, God, she's hot. Radha introduces Belinda Chandra. I've been introduced to her enough. Oh, Varadi. Again, that they spent the extra money to get his hand drawn. It really shows. It really shows. And again, I bet it was a great premise. Oh, man, and they look great. Oh, but him changing it look every week is a bad idea. She looks fantastic. Look at her. Oy vey. In the season 2 trailer, Belinda tells Doctor, "You're going to need to get me home." And she explains that might involve taking the long way round. Yeah, they can't get home. The season-long quest to get Belinda home. We'll find out why they can't get her back home. Getting back to her be problematic when it turns out, and that's when her values come to fore. And when she's alone in outer space with this nutter and ever-changing costumes. Oh, God, I hate that. Again, every time you say it, it gets worse, right? It's so not Doctor Who. How is she going to assert herself and find herself? Oh, God knows. We remarked that that all sounds referencing the fighting companion Tegan, blah, blah, blah. She wants to get home. Who's flying this aircraft? And I don't blame her either. I wouldn't want to be trapped with either Ncuti Gatwa or Jodie Whittaker's TARDIS. You know you're going to die. And even if you stay in the TARDIS, you think maybe she might like delete the room you're in. Like, why would you wait? Because she's just shit. Isn't it great with all the planets and vistas in front of you? Actually, there's a lot of people that will kill, that want to kill you everywhere you land, and that wouldn't be I wouldn't be setting foot in a war zone. I think Belinda's clever enough to take Andrew well. Well, Ruby was he caught her in the middle of a minefield with invisible mines. It's really exciting. Oh, I'm so excited. And it's Darker in Blazes is Colin's view on the arc. Does it make sense, though? Is it satisfying? Because certainly it wasn't the first time round. Because you have traveled so many places, and but also a dangerous one. Caesar was cast after impressing the Boom, blah, 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 opposite pay, blah, 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 Belinda. There's something already connecting us. I think it's such a bad idea. You know, I think it was a genuinely bad idea. Say, it like referencing her past character. Something connecting us. Where I was up to. Modern day Earth. Getting back to a very specific date, Davis teases that once you that'll make sense once you watch the whole season. Again, I like the idea of them having a real story in the season arc. When Belinda is 16, okay, she gets a star named after her. We already said that. Back in April 2014, we were told the Doctor would have 2 companions by her side. That wasn't specifically stated. The press where inferred that meant Doctor traveling with 2 companions in the TARDIS. But I mean, like, can you imagine with Millie Gibson and Verizon See-Through that Judy Gatwell would just be, he would look so weak as a Doctor. But Ruby Sunday's Earth on Earth in 2025, the site blocking Belinda's return. I know, God, we keep saying the same thing. Of course, this being Doctor Who, anything could happen. Maybe there's a way the 2 meet in the past. Perhaps Unit find a space-time vortex manipulated and draw. Well, haven't we seen them together? Did I skip any? Time and space. Or maybe Ruby will have a parallel storyline, yeah, probably, and will drop her and Unit in every so often. Time will tell. If new tricks are what you're after, look no further. We got a 1952 episode written by Davis, which is set in 1952 in a Roger Rabbit-style villain, Mr. Ringerdin. Who's doing the voice of that? There was somebody famous doing the voice. Lives in Tunningstown, but after years of repeats in cinema, the publicity bureau goes, he suddenly looks beyond the screen and sees that, okay, so Purple Rose of Cairo, right? The swings are wilder than ever, says David. Again, what you should really be doing, Russell, is paring back and focusing on intimate story, right? Rather than frills and spills. Because intimate story is what you're really lacking. Like, I would say your original run was really defined by story, right? Mostly. I think Rose wasn't. Rose was more of a Phil's episode. But, like, yeah, no, yeah, it's like it was a very story, centric. It's nuts. It's almost the most animation. Oh, it's Alan Cummins' voice. Okay, a German Disney Plus trailer revealed another first. Somehow the Doctor and Belinda get transformed into animated form too. Well, not that they pay for it. Though whether it lasts 20 seconds or 20 minutes remains unclear. I think not long is my guess. Further freshness comes in the form of 3 newcomers making their debut contributions. Up-and-coming writer Sharma Angel Wildfire. Really, I wonder if she's pro-Brexit and right-wing. Do you think she is? No. We go from Mr. Ringerding to the scariest episode, David says, and then we try and release very little information about episode 3 because it's terrifying. Well, you tried to release little information about 73 Yards because it was boring, senseless shit. Oh, God, that doesn't make me less excited. We were together, and one is on it being the episode glimpsed in the trailer where the spacesuited Doctor and Belinda in freefall. No, that's going to be the one that's a sequel to Midnight with the same alien, I think. Which is such a bad idea. Funnily enough, I met Sharma about 15 years ago when she... Who's Sharma? I don't know. Oh, the writer. 15 years ago when she was a young student, I gave a talk to her at the Contact Theatre in Manchester. Obviously, I don't remember that, but she does, and it was very nice of her. She's been working away with Sally Wainwright, the son of Reginald now, and Paul Abbott on Wolf. And she's been in lots of writers' rooms. Writers' rooms are a bad idea. She had a project here at Badwell Studios. She was pushed forward for me for this, and I loved her straight away. That energy! Oh! And episode 5 is the one in the trailer. Looks like set somewhere in Africa. It's work on Nigerian-born playwright and poet Inua Elams. I wonder if it's going to have a subtle subtext to it. I don't know. Sure. I wonder if he's a right-wing guy, pro-Brexit. Right? Do you think he supports Farage? I don't know. Could be. Because there's so much diversity there. Surely the first Doctor Who writer to be awarded an Emmy for services of arts before writing for the series. Again, I think he wasn't given that for writing. I think he was given that for being a black person writing. And not that black people can't write. It's just that people who are in charge of these award things are all racist. When Evidence asks, which is the strangest episode, Rhonda Thin pumps up this one, but she can't tell us why. It's a different take, a different mythology. It's actually an episode about what mythology is. And the thing is, again, all this sounds like it could be really kind of interesting. What mythology is? There's wonder to the story Adams brings. He's brought another worldview to understanding another time, another place on Earth. Again, I would be all for this before the era of woke. I really would be. I really like that issue of Sandman where it was set in. It was set in Africa in like prehistoric times. One of the early ones, I think. Fine. The one with the bird. I can't remember which one, but it was a good issue. Anyway, set across. What was it? Davis became aware of his talent after seeing his play, The Barbershop Chronicles, set across 6 barbershops on a single day. I thought it was a wonderful piece of writing I've seen in years. Then it turned out the previous producer, Chris Chibnall, obviously, and we're talking about doing an episode because I loves Doctor Who. He'd been writing Doctor Who for years, so sometimes they convert. Again, it could work, right? It could work. You never know. But finally, this one again. I'm offended that they have, this very groomery, weird person in Juno Dawson, right? Who is one of these new type of women that has a dick, and has written a book on how children can hook up with adults to be molested by them, which I guess, it's a service, right? I really think this is kind of like having Jimmy Savile write an episode. It's so weird. Finally, do you know previously about the BBC soundcard? Oh God, redacted. Fuck off. I mean, nothing made me go, oh God, trans people are the worst, other than redacted. It was such a terrible. It presented trans people as these narcissistic pieces of filth. Ugh, couldn't stand them. We're likely to get Juno. No, you're fucking not. David says she's a New York Times best-selling fantasy novelist with Her Majesty's Secret Covenant. Okay, so go off and do that. Well, lucky she's got time to even gaze down upon. Oh, fuck. See, this, Russell, everything you say is a fucking lie. Can't be doing with it anymore. Oh, fuck me. I've known Juno for years. And I quite like fucking women when it's Juno. Putting a big feminist dick up my yielding male ass. I've known this. So ever since I got the job, of coming back, it was in the air. But when you've got a novelist, you're busy all over the place. God, so I never knew whether or not to get whether I get her. It's like getting Jinx Monsoon. It's a fucking embarrassment, right? It's not inclusive. It's excluding. Also, I kind of waited for that Interstellar Song Contest story because it took us time to believe we can make that episode, and I thought if we could do it, it's just right for Juno. So he gave me the idea. Okay. The modern day Eurovision is a gigantic spectacle. Yeah, again, a queer thing. Matching that for drama is a daunting task, but presumably involves some big production numbers. Lots of them, says Davis. Oh, good. I'm glad you're spending all your money on that. But it's partly when we hived off an episode of its own. Normally we do blocks of 2 per episode, but for that episode we separated it off into its work of director Ben A. Williams. Had to come in early. Okay, Eurovision nowadays is the most glossy, expensive stage show you ever see. Oh God. Continues with a ferocious piece of production, lightning and sets and performance. And it's boring. Oh God, there's nothing like. Again, I would rather have the cheap set for Rebus, and the what was it, the rubber claw of the Schnizzles or whatever the fuck it was. Oh, yeah. That's why we didn't do it in the first year. I mean, like, can't you just remake the set? I mean, it doesn't seem like that's hard to imagine as it already exists. We took time to build up to this. I'm sorry that you did, because we want to make sure we did it because it's properly epic. It features X Factor celebrity Big Brother contestant Rylan Clark, probably giving his role as commentator and blah blah blah. And then I was in, oh god! I mean, like, this is supposed to get you excited. I'm like literally losing the will to fucking live. Welcome to the song contest and have a cameo appearance. Blah blah blah. It's dark. I know you keep fucking saying that. I think there's gonna be that's just gonna be a laugh. It's fun to watch right places, but it's not just fun. It's also got a lesson. It's got depth and emotion. I bet it fucking hasn't. I bet it's just got lecturing and shit. We're imagining composer Murray Golden needs to be shown the door. Beavering away, lashing out the Lacursion from Time of the Rani, equivalent of Nemo's The Code. Might there be already in a Goblin song? Fuck off. I know I can't. I don't give a shit. Okay, fuck me. Nothing's made me not want to watch this fucking show. Here, let me make me want to watch again. Oh god, look at those tits. Fantastic. Oh, she's so hot. She's so insanely hot. There you go. That helped balance me out again. Fine. I'm heading off into the sunset. Dan is on shortly. Let me see if I can find his stream. Hang on. I bet I can. We'll go to subscribe Chan. And I got to do my Bedikas Chametz. If you don't want this, you got to go and see the beginning of the show. Where is it's type 40, right? Doink. Is it live? Is it upcoming? There you go. Yeah, I'll share the screen as well. Doink. Where we go? Oh, I am sharing the screen. That's quite clever of me. Oh, and Darren's already put it in. So let's see what's on this thumbnail. The Robot Revolution. New Doctor Who reactions. This is tonight, right? No, wrong. That's in 2 days. No, you're not. This is the one tonight. Glow Up. Good luck, everybody. Yeah, season 2 launch shoe news. I hate that haircut. Right? I really hate the haircut he's got there. It is not good at all. Fine. Before we go, one last piece of good news, right, is this. The Phoebe Waller-Bridge Tomb Raider is canned by Amazon. Thank fuck for that. The sign the world is healing. Right. Are you sure you want Rusty Evans to concentrate on intimate stories? Oh, that's very true. No way to big budget Tomb Raider TV shows have been scrapped by Amazon. Thank fuck for that. So also say the idea of bringing Lara Croft to the small screen is dead following numerous problems. We're looking at the main one here, Phoebe Waller-fucking Bridge, which they hired, so it's their own fucking fault. Certainly those signs of being filmed in early 2025, which is a promise from Prime Video executive last year. Do you remember when they tried to make her into an action hero to replace Indiana fucking Jones? Are you kidding me? Oh, fuck me. 1 second. See if I can find them. Let me do a search. Phoebe Waller-Bridge, Indiana Jones action scene. Like she was riding on a bike, she was being all cool, and she just wasn't cool at all. Oh, such a terrible idea. It really was. It was such a terrible idea. How on earth do they think that she was going to replace Indiana Jones? It boggles the mind how stupid they are. Right? And they really thought she could headline a whole series. Right? It genuinely boggles the mind. Man, I like all that money. What a missed opportunity. Again, you just shake your head in dismay and go, how do you screw up to that level? Spokesman Prime Video said no comment, nor to represent Phoebe Waller-Bridge. The project dealt with a serious blow when Jennifer Solke Hey, thank God she's gone. Who gave Tomb Raider green light, was personally overseeing the project, was relieved of her role, fired. Sophie former head of NBC Entertainment signed a $20 million a year golden handcuff deal back in 2019. So wait a minute. Minimally 2019, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. She's made at least 120 million out of this. Fuck me. They are out of their fucking gourd. Right? They are out of their gourd. First time series coming in October, as noted in this column, where Tzvi Lebetkin said was not present at Amazon's Trailblazers event in London. News site, website Puck Matt Baloney reports that Tomb Raider still doesn't have a strip. So like millions being, but 120 million. Baloney also says Phoebe Waller-Bridge Amazon deal was quietly renewed before Sulky departed, but is now non-exclusive first look basis. Oh God, so. Oh man, I think what nature is healing, baby. Anyway, with that, I'm heading off to search for the Levin. If you don't know what that is, baby, you should just get yourself lucky. With that, I'm going to hit the end broadcast button. I'm going to hit it again and say good night.